Hello, this is Mr. Mansfield from Rotherham Music, and today we're going to be looking at another one of our Grade 2 pieces from the list C. This is the study number 1, or as it's marked, a minuet. But what is a minuet? If we look it up, we say that it's a slow, stately dance from the 18th century in triple time. So that tells us about the style of the piece that we're going to play. So let's have a look at the piece of music. So if we look along the line, we see that we've got one flat, and that suggests to us that it could be in F major or D minor. But if we look through the piece, we don't see any extra accidentals, and so we can see that the piece is in F major. And if we look at the last note, we've got an F. As a good warm-up, we can look at the range of the piece. It's the lowest note we're going to play is a low C, and the highest note is a D. So if we start on the F, go up to the D, down to the C, and back to the F, we've covered all the notes in the piece. Something like this. When you play that, try and keep all the notes nice and even and with a full sound, and really push the air through the instrument. So now let's have a look a bit further along the piece and see what the structure to the tune is. Are there any patterns? Well, if we look at lines 1 and 2, we will see that there's a series of intervals. The first bar goes from C to F, the next bar from C to G, and then on the second line we then go C to A. So we can make up a little study, something like this as a warm-up. If we look at line 3, we will see that the first 2 bars are a pattern based on the scale. It sounds like this. Whereas the next 2 bars is just the same pattern, but a note lower, a tone lower. To finish off the piece, line 4, we return to the material that's been used in the first line. So the first line sounds like this. Whereas line 4, we start off with the same idea, but then have a different ending. So just watch that little quaver passage at the end, especially the drop from the B flat to the E and then to the F. So it's a good idea just to play that nice and slowly, like this. So now we've looked all the way through the piece, but let's see what's written underneath the music, the dynamics. In fact, this piece is just one curve, starting MP, it gradually builds to a forte, and then we go back right to the end, back to our MP again. So it's quite a narrow band from MP to forte, but we can stretch that a bit to make some more variety in the sound. And another technical point is if we look through the piece, there are no slurs apart from in bar 7, which is B flat to C. Now on a valved instrument, what we would do is articulate both of the B flats and then just lift the valve up for the C, and we will get a natural valve slur. On the trombone we do that in a different way, but for the moment I would leave that and just leave the slurs out so we articulate both notes. So I would set my, just get it, I would set my metronome to 88. So that gives us the speed of the piece. And then this is what it sounds like all together. So bear in mind the intervals, the dynamics, the style of the piece, and at the end we're going to do a slight slowing, a rallentando. So here we go. Thank you very much. I hope you found that of interest.